Hi, okay, this is a review of a young adult fantasy novel, and it's called Crown Duel by Sherwood Smith. It's actually 2 books. They are, one is Crown Duel, and one is Crown Duel and the other is Court Duel. So originally they were published as 2 separate novels, but the one I own is like both of them together. And I actually prefer it that way. I think if I had read them the other way, I would not have read them. Like, I wouldn't have read the second one. I guess I'll just read to you what the back of the cover says. I don't actually know how to say the main girl's name. I think I do, but I think it's malaria, which is clearly a disease, so I'm not sure. Whatever. They call her Malison. It begins in a cold and shabby tower room, where young Countess Malaria swears to her dying father that she and her brother will defend their people from the growing greed of the king. That promise leads them into a war for which they are ill-prepared, a war that threatens the homes and lives of the very people they are trying to protect. But war is simple compared to what follows, when the bloody fighting is done and a fragile peace is at hand. Although she wants to turn her back on politics and the crown, Malaria is summoned to the royal palace. There she soon discovers friends and enemies look alike, and intrigue fills the dance halls and the drawing rooms. If she is to survive, Malaria must learn a whole new way of fighting, with wit and words and secret alliances. In war, at least, she knew whom she could trust. Now she can trust no one. And it's like the whole first part is the battle, and the second part is the court intrigue, I guess you could say. And that's one thing that makes this book unique. I feel like the whole battling for superiority happens a lot, but you don't usually have the after effects. And it centers around her, but there's other characters. There's her brother, and there's like another guy that is also fighting for the crown. I can't say his name, so I'm not even gonna try. And there's romance. It's not very heavy romance. It's almost like she actually starts getting anonymous like gifts, and she starts writing to this anonymous person, and they kind of build a friendship. And at one point, and you don't know who it is, and she doesn't know who it is, and at one point they're talking about it, and she's saying they're talking about love, and she says that you should build friendship first. And so it's kind of like what the story is building a friendship with someone. And it's a really great book. It's different, I feel like. At least my copy is fairly tiny print, and like the border actually bothers me. Like, it's very thin, so it's hard to read sometimes. I actually read this from the library when I got it. But what was I gonna say? But it's a long book. It's 450-ish, and my copy comes with an extra like short story. His name is Vidanric. So it comes with an extra short story at the end, which is cute. It's kind of like an epilogue, but this story has an epilogue already. So, and that wasn't in the original. But I would give it 4 out of 5, just because I like a little more romance, and in a book as big as this, it could have used a little more. Not that I wanted like more kissing or more anything like that. It was just more interaction between 2 people, I guess. Like, I don't know how to say it, but that's the only thing. But it's a great book. The intrigue is great. You never know who's good, who's bad, who's up, who's down, what Mel. And Mel, you're kind of with Mel. You don't know. She doesn't know what's going on. She's new to this whole world. She's called the Barefoot Countess. Like, she doesn't know what she's going through. So it's a really good read, and it's a book I feel like a lot of people don't talk about. And I only picked it up randomly at the library because I liked the cover. So definitely go read it. Sherwood Smith, Crown Duel.